that it goes a long way. Revelite has done a great job kind of putting together from the IGL position, kind of directing the troops, as it would.
Yes.
Directing? Do you direct troops? Is that how that works?
You
How can you
direct
tell
the
that
troops.
I was a theater kid?
Directing, yeah.
Is that correct?
Directing the troops in their next show.
Yeah, exactly. Knife round, folks. Let's see what they do here. Eglet's a samurai.
Another thing we should mention is that we're on D2, Dust 2, good old stomping grounds, the Fragger's paradise, and so Unexpected Victory would be happy to start on T side if they had to, but it does look like they're going to be able to win this knife round, and almost certainly they will go over to CT. But last game we saw an idiosyncratic situation where they ended up starting on T side. They ended up starting on CT side, pardon me, but losing most of the CT rounds, and then it was T side where they made their big run. And so Unexpected Victory, that was another thing that was really encouraging about watching that last map of Overpass. But in this case, they do win the knife round as usual. They do go over towards the CT side to start. They choose to swap, and they're going to get into it up against a waCK. I'm going to guess that waCK is from Quebec, Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
Just because there are, first of all, are a lot of Francophone Canadian players of shooters, and also we have Chelem over on, or Selem, which sounds like somewhat of a French word. Anyway, that's my guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, I guess, here. Revelite, he's just going to shoot someone. So is Vampy. Two people already down here for waCK, so solid start here for UV1. And waCK, now got to go, oh, okay, now what?
Yeah, totally shut down out of that opening. Those two players not even able to get through A doors. And now waCK is set back in this early round here. Foxy just trying to get something, but good job there opening up. We know that the fragging power and the entry power of UV1 is strong. It faltered a little bit last game in Overpass, actually, on the CT side. In particular, Eglet, who's we've seen as a really strong entry, was losing those aim duels repeatedly in the first half. Only started to pull it out right in the second half. But
hit through mid. Foxy's gonna get one there onto Revelite. Deimos gets one through the smoke.
Completely blind there.
Yeah, that's fortunate. Goldie could see him with his gun and takes him down. 2K for Goldie right there, right on the site. And that'll be a clean pistol round for UV1.
It will indeed. They're going to buy up rifles already. You see Eglet and Goldie both going for those. There we go. 4 FAMASs with Revelite going on to the SMG. And, yeah, UV1 looking good. But like I said, they really have to focus on those entries. I think that's has been a really important part of their game in the past, and they need to keep that going. In particular, I love Eglet's work as an entry fragger. Deimos, though, is the one covering mid and flashes out. Here's a big rush.
Oh, that's a giant flash. He's going to slow him down a little bit because of a decent amount of damage. Deimos is going to be able to pick down one. Quick Fix will grab another. Goldie, meanwhile, on site over here, will grab one more as UV1 take a quick round 2 victory.
Mowing them down, like you say. Great flash into mid. Deimos and Goldie doing what they needed to do for the B site. I like how Auto Director predicted that player to run through the smoke there.
Yeah.
That was prescient, but Unexpected Victory go up 2-0, and they get to keep these rifles.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go, and I switched the crosshairs, so you don't have to look at my disgustingly large crosshair every time. Here's Vampy picking up one. Illumi will grab a couple, but Vampy's fire there will finish off another one. So we're down to a 3v3.
Yeah. Wow, Illumi got away with murder figuratively as well as literally there with that second kill. Burning in the molly, just a great flick onto the head. And they take out that A defense, but they lose 2. So now they have to decide, do they continue to push long? There is presence over in tunnels, but not a lot of info gained yet from the T's.
Yeah, definitely making some action happen here. I'll adjust the audio in a second here as Sand is able to pick up one more.
Yeah, only 2 defenders, 1 on each site. A is going to be the choice, and Deimos back in Goose has a lot of responsibility right now. You need at least 1 for sure in order to get this, but actually, they're going to move really slowly, and Deimos gets into a way more forward position. This is going to be really good because Sand could be caught off guard by Deimos if he peeks out here.
And Goldie coming in from the flank too as well.
Goldie's gonna find him.
Ooh,
Oh!
Sand, though.
Oh.
Quick on that one, but there's Deimos. He's got one. Looking to get a second here. He's going to at least grab the AK. Back on site. He's going to meet up with another, but waCK will win this round. They will go up 2-1 still for UV1, but solid round there for waCK.
Wow, that play there by Sand, able to flick over to Goldie in tunnels, that was so critical in order for them to win that round. Actually, it was a really nice setup there by Unexpected Victory to play that 2v3, but just a kind of a lucky shot, but a good shot as well by Sand to save that one. Sand this time gets taken down real early, a nade and then a pistol.
vampy through the smoke does solid damage. 8 HP left on Foxy there.
Wow, great defense of these A doors so far. Unexpected Victory, absolutely stalwart here. Defending that area. waCK haven't gotten through a single time on the entry.
Yeah, it's been tough, and just the members here of UV1 holding down the fort. Of course, they're on a little bit of a quasi-buy here with some pistols and some rifles, but...
Yeah, slow play from waCK so far. Pretty cautious, and it definitely worked last round as we saw, but mostly because of a couple of good trades as opposed to this slow play style. This time, Unexpected Victory set up pretty nicely, and vampy has managed to recover that AK, so they're in a pretty good spot here. The only problem is utility. Only 2 flashes for Egglet, and nobody else holding anything.
Yeah, here comes the hit towards the B site. Potentially
Classic
meet up
spot
with
from Goldie.
Goldie, yeah, right here. So he's got a faster rest. Foxy with the 8 HP. He will go down. He does a decent amount of damage to the next target here as QuickFox is now down to 6 HP, but they will get the plant off. But here's 4 members all rolling in. Oh, but what a spot by Illumi, though. He's going to cause a lot of trouble. All of a sudden, it's a 1v1. Both of them are 1 hit away.
Yeah, Egglet will find a rifle. They're both so low here, but Egglet has the pressure on. Will QuickFix peak is the question. Remember, Egglet's got those 2 flashes.
Aggressive spot for QuickFix. Yep, we'll just get him right away from behind the box there. And tie game now. 2-2. See here. Expect UV1 to purchase up a little bit. Actually, that might save. Yeah.
Probably a save here in order to get a full buy. I got a shout out to Illumi from that last round. Lovely spot there, sitting in the smoke, just completely catching them off guard and totally winning the round for waCK. I love those smoke plays. And wow, Goldie took a bunch of damage from the Glock, I think. Maybe some nades as well, but they're going to rush him right up mid.
Oh, running up there. They're going to meet with Helm. Helm will take down 2. And now they're forced to back off. The aggressive play not going in favor there for UV1. They, of course, just have USPs here. Revelite's taking a bunch of damage here. vampy does pick off 1. As Chelum is going to be able to take down vampy. And here's Revelite. 13 HP in a dream here with this pistol. Goldie is moving up a little bit forward. Revelite! You know, that shot was pretty. They'll take the couple kills that you got here on the eco, and now we'll see what they can do with rifles.
Yep. Unexpected Victory having to go back on rifles. And we knew this one would be close, Johnny. We saw those records. We saw those opponents that they played against before. We knew this would be a challenge for Unexpected Victory, who, yeah, you know, still potentially having to work Deimos into the lineup. Going to buy up an AUG this time, and they get the full buy. So the CT side is pretty important here because it's where Unexpected Victory are very strong. They decide to go for no mid presence at all, and look how far back waCK is playing. They are so passive on this default and just waiting for a rush. Maybe a little antsy because of last round, but Unexpected Victory, once again, like I said, leaving mid completely open this time.
Yeah, just gonna let them all funnel into there and see if they can set something up here as we watch Goldie. So I'm coming up catwalk. Meets up with Deimos and wins that firefight. So I'm down 22 HP on that one, but they haven't quite moved on the site yet. Of course, they didn't have a bomb. They left that back at spawn. Here's Revelite getting taken down by Foxy. It's a couple good picks
good opening
here.
picks, and this passive play is paying off. UV1 are swinging into these angles, and this happens occasionally to UV1. They get antsy at the beginning of games. The first few rounds, they sort of test out their opponents and do a little aim check. But Egglet actually finds a nice flank here.
Oh, but unfortunately, Tries to throw a grenade right where Foxy meets him, but Foxy does not finish that one off. Here's going to be a really good molly. It's going to force Egglet out of there. Foxy will get that kill. Nice play by Foxy. Goldie and Vampy, the last two standing here for UV1, one at each site. But here comes the hit towards the A site. Vampy's going to try to slow him down.
You want Vampy in this position.
Yeah, that's going to be another good molly. He's going to force him away from this box. But Vampy's got one. He's looking to grab a second one. He's got two. There's too many, though, to completely get this by himself. Goldie, now in CT spawn, is right here. Whoa, doesn't go for that. Oh, is he lagging?
Looked definitely like a bit like a lag spike there. That's
yeah. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Normal behavior. Yeah, this is a lag spike. Too bad for Goldie. That was a real opportunity actually to deny the bomb, but Goldie looks like he's lagged out, or at least his ping has spiked to in the hundreds somewhere. And just gonna have to back off and say, looks like it's settled down now, but it's so unlucky for Goldie.
Yeah, because he could. That was 100% a kill right in front of him, and then.
Yep, and the bomb was there too.
Yeah,
just unlucky, unexpected victory. Yeah. Have to give one up for free there, unfortunately. Wow, exactly when the guy drops too. Just you hate to see it.
It's one of those things where whenever I talk about regular sports and esports, one of my favorite parts about esports is that there's no refs to screw up your game, right?
Yes.
But the one thing that does screw up your game sometimes is lag. And that's one of those situations. So that's almost the ref making a bad call. It's kind of the esports equivalent.
Of other factors there. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So unexpected victory, take an unfortunate loss there, and are going to have to go back onto Deagles. But still looking just fine. Vampy had a nice try there on the A defense. Couldn't quite get everybody. A nice push by Selim there too. Ooh, nice open by Egglet as well. Yeah, look, this A long defense. waCK are going to stop going here.
Yeah, the last round they decided not to even go with going to here, but Illumi is going to grab one. He's trying to get a couple peeks off. He'll throw the molly in case anyone else was hiding in that same corner. And then back out from there. Let's see if they continue to stick around here. So far they are. They do have quick fix coming up lower tunnels too as well, so perhaps they split up their efforts towards the A site. Here's Deimos trying to get a one tap here, but he takes the brunt of the damage. But yeah, it was fairly close for sure. Smoke
2 rifles still over on unexpected victory there. AKs, and there's a smoke and a flash. But there's a lot of utility available for waCK here to hit wherever they want. They have quite a bit of control. And once again, UV1, no presence at all in mid.
Selim is going to walk in, try to see if he can find anyone in smoke. But Goldie jumps on top of the box.
Nice.
Gets a kill for himself. Oh, here's Revelite.
Good stuff. Yeah, interesting off angle here.
The flashbacks off here. As we get Quick Fix's angle of this. Revelite down to 23 HP. He's trying to get himself in a better spot, but Quick Fix finds him out.
I like the idea from Revelite. Still, 2 rifles here. Definitely doable for unexpected victory.
Quick Fix takes down Goldie.
Shot there.
Picks up 2, picks up 3. Quick Fix, who also has a disgustingly large crosshair like I normally do, is gonna pull that off.
Yeah, nice job there by Quick Fix. Couple of shots and unexpected victory. That was a save, so they're gonna be able to get back on guns here. Revelite now picking up the op. And this is actually, Deimos goes for an op as well. So double ops here, very common on Dust 2 CT. And this time, they definitely will have at least a little presence toward mid, though. Look at that. Once again, nobody is at the door.
Yeah, they're just going, that's not, oh my goodness, Egglet. Just dead. What is that? Quick Fix comes in, shoots down Revelite.
Unlucky timing there for Revelite.
Goldie picks up one, traded right back as Sand walks up there and gets on site. Is going to be able to plant this bomb. Deimos, Vampy, Egglet left over for the retake 3v4 as we see Selim peek through window here.
Yeah, if I'm the IGL, this is a save. They have complete control of B site. Very difficult to retake with the utility you've got, and you've got an op and some other expensive rifles. So just keep them. And you'll be able to get a buy next round. But a good hit there, and the A defense has been really solid. The B defense has been a little out of sorts, unfortunately, for UV1 so far. They haven't been able to avoid being traded, which is a very tough thing to do. That's the advantage the T's get, but still, you've got to do it. You've got to get a couple more of these multi-kills from those B defenders. And this time it was really unlucky. Revelite got caught jumping there into position. But good aggression by QuickFix has to be said. And here's a pause coming in. Good idea from UV1 if this is indeed attack pause. I assume it is. And they're going to be able to regroup a little bit here.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a start. Obviously, they won the pistol round, but it's been 6 in a row now for waCK as they've kind of made themselves, established themselves what they're doing. They're playing a patient game, which UV1 has kind of touched on. If they play that kind of more conservative approach, they feel like they are a little bit stronger, but they've had some aggressive stances that haven't worked out for them, and waCK has been able to find those picks that gave them the go code to be able to go in so far, and that seems to be the story of the game right now. So we'll see if this tech pause leads to a good adjustment for UV1. As
I can't help but be reminded of last game on Overpass, though.
Yeah.
The UV1 looked exactly the same.
For sure. Just
as
like
they do now.
You just know they're never out of it. Like you said, the
Exactly.
absolute strongest thing they have is, well, Vampy shooting like that. But
Yeah.
as well is their super strong mentals that really, really keep them in every game we've ever seen them in, no matter the competition. So, yeah, that's a good start for this round, though.
Yeah, nice pick by Vampy. I like the pushes. I like this type of push, especially because they haven't been getting mid control. Deimos has a good opportunity here. Good shot there by Deimos to get that player in mid. Foxy goes down, and 5v3 now. Very tough spot for waCK here.
It's interesting to see Deimos on the op. Vampy getting that one, too. Yeah, sometimes that's all you need. You just gotta get get the team going by just hitting their shots like that, and that's perfect. But anyway, point I wanted to make, interesting to see Deimos with the op as a little bit ago. It was like where they were considering Revelite maybe the opper on the team now too, but they're giving it to Deimos this time around. See if that kind of works out for them. Quick fix is right here. 2 pick up 1. Nice shot.
Yeah, good job to find Revelite, who has been a little bit out of position sometimes on this defense.
Ooh,
quick fix. Wow.
Yeah, just able to get his rifle out in time. Thought Vampy may have had that one, but Deimos does take out Selim, so that does leave Quick Fix by himself here to try to get this plant and clutch this out. There's a really nice molly. He's going to burn them down.
3.
Good on you, Goldie.
Goldie's like, I don't need to fight you. You think I'm going to fight fair?
Yeah.
I love it.
The best is he picked up someone else's molly, so it's like that didn't even cost him anything.
Yep, exactly. Goldie gets it for free, and great work by Vampy there on that push to Cat. Revelite got caught out again there. This time had switched over to the A site, but Deimos, great work when mid with the op. You know, finding exactly what he needed to find in order to shut that default down, which is what waCK has been doing. They've been just trying to go for these picks, and that time it was UV1 who got them. This is a good nade.
Yeah, it's a great nade. That does a decent amount of damage. Sand takes 29. Goldie here waiting up for Illumi. There comes a flash. Eventually slow them down. I do want to tune into this hit towards the short A here. Quick fix might see Vampy through this in a moment. I
can't tell. I don't think he could see him, but definitely suspecting.
Yeah, hard to see if he maybe saw the tip of his rifle. It's plausible.
Smoke benefits Vampy.
Yeah. Oh, look at this spot. He's moving through. Oh, he gets down.
Vampy hears that. Quick fix gets past him. What?
And then he's going back up like, okay, yeah. Oh, the Deimos with the op picks him off.
That's the thing. Vampy could hear. He knew exactly what happened there. Even though it is a fun little thing that he was able to get past him, still Deimos was able to take advantage. Revelite, good spot here.
That's a great molly. Revelite then finishes it off with a good spray to get a headshot there. Egglet will pick up another one here on Selim. Vampy got down Foxy, leaving Illumi to himself, but Illumi takes out Goldie. He's got an opportunity to get 2. He does. Takes out Revelite now. No bomb, though. Obviously, that's being surrounded right now by Vampy and Egglet, so Illumi with his 4 HPs might want to try to save this. He's going to meet up with Deimos, who will take him down. Deimos stepping up as the opera on the day.
Yeah, looking great there in mid. You know, I was mentioning they were lacking mid presence, and when they decide to do it, it's Deimos just dominating it with the op here. I like the play in mid. Revelite goes for the molly, gets the delay, gets 1 kill, and then backs off after taking damage, and Egglet takes up his position. So they think the player's lit, but Egglet goes there with full HP, and they play it a little bit differently than they could have.
A long rush.
It's just a cute little idea. There's
Run
Illumi.
right into Egglet, and they continue this great A defense. Egglet picks up 2. Revelite takes out
Revelite-
another.
That was a no-scope, I think. Or no, it was he was blind anyway, so Revelite just spamming through, and yeah. The A-Long is closed for business right now up against UV1. Not a single round have waCK been able to get any purchase on that area.
Yeah, they thought maybe they finally relaxed their A defense. We haven't gone there for a little while, and well, UV1 just set up to take that out every single time. Here's He's got the bomb back here on Cat. He's basically surrounded, though. Let's see if he can get it on there. Technically, though, only one person on site here at A, so he's just got to beat one person, but that one person is going to chunk him down pretty easily. vampy will find them in the end, and clean round. All 5 members still alive for UV1. They're back to within 1. It's 5-6 in favor of waCK.
Yeah, yeah, and it was as if they were, you know, they were just feeling them out. They were limit testing those first few rounds, you know, because now those peaks are just so on point. Vampy's looking great. Deimos obviously hitting those shots. Revelite as well this time contributing. And once again, even through the rounds that they've been losing, waCK has not had access to A doors whatsoever. And so they are going to take their cue and head towards tunnels instead with just some upgraded pistols and 2 flashes here to try to get control of this site, maybe overwhelm those B defenders.
Yeah, and it's the thing we've seen from UV1 that sometimes those middle rounds after the pistol round are a little rough for them, but once they get ops in their hands, they're fairly good.
Yes.
Almost no matter who has the op, it seems.
Yeah, that's what's good is that, you know, clearly Deimos is capable with the op as well, and Revelite has gone almost more to a main op role, so having those 2 players who are really capable with it, definitely a big boon for them.
Here's vampy. You got to walk up, potentially meet up with Illumi here. He's down to 42 HP himself. Here's a smoke.
Vampy's not going to know. Oh, he checks it.
Foxy. Oh, Foxy made some noise to try to distract him, and it wasn't
good
enough.
idea from Foxy, but Illumi had to peek out just a little bit earlier there. Vampy takes some damage, but will walk away.
Excellent.
Scathed.
Play. Vampy's got 14 so far, so if you're almost halfway there to that 30 bomb bet, folks that we placed there in chat. So I'll figure out how that works. Even I don't know that's new.
Yeah, it'd be fun to
cool.
have that set up for playoffs. I think that'd
for
be
sure,
be a
for
cool,
sure. We'll try to get owner and
cool thing
mod opportunities for that because that'll be
Sure,
fun.
yeah.
Anyway, Vampy, 1 tap, 2. He's got 3. Vampy just clicks heads. My dude, Sand is still here. Let's see what Vampy can do versus Sand. But Sand, he's completely surrounded. He at least got Egglet down, but Deimos cleans it up in the end. Oh,
Yeah.
Vampy. Wow. Wow.
Unarmored
Look at that.
opponents, but it wouldn't have mattered
It wouldn't
because
have
they were
mattered,
all headshots. And, you know, kind of sick by Sand to get that last kill, you know, in the throes of death to get that headshot onto Egglet. But still, great work there to shut down the eco from UV1. Now they are up against full AKs once again. And look at this. Once again, 3 players over towards A-Long.
All right. Here's that close game we asked for, 6-6. Let's see if waCK finally has an answer. They seem to not have been able to pierce part of the UV1 defense so far, ever since they kind of picked up ops. And yeah, they're trying to play that patient game, but honestly though, when the other team has the ops, they're not going to go anywhere.
And
them.
UV1 has sort of realized, okay, so they're giving us this map control if we want it, but also, oh, that's a fun little name.
No, you can do that.
Yeah, so there we go. So I was just about to say they're taking control when they want to, but actually Sand is ready for that push from Vampy this time. Hits the headshot and shuts down the star player.
Yeah, certainly was talking about being more patient, but then Vampy goes, I know Vampy's got 17 so far, so sometimes you don't fault for someone just really trying to make
some
that
for the
stuff
rest
happen.
of us.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Ooh, speaking of leaving some, Egglet has a good opportunity here. That's a smart spray through that smoke. A good understanding of that gun. Recoil, Sand gets 1, but gets traded back by Deimos. Quick Fix will pick up another one, taking out Deimos. That's one of the oppers down now for UV1. 2v2 situation here, as Revelite and Egglet are starting to walk up onto site. Is it right by double doors? He's going to move forward. Quick Fix looked the wrong way, but Illumi is going to help his teammate out and pick him off. And then Illumi grabs the last frag. So there we go. There's waCK's answer. They finally pick up a round here. They're up 7-6.
A great push by Egglet there, but just didn't quite get the spray on point. I like the idea to run past the molly and the flash, but still good hit by waCK there. And UV1 do go down once again on the round. So
Yep.
waCK looking good on this T side. You know, it's a pretty even map, potentially even a little T-sided, but waCK definitely being able to handle this, and that 6-round scoreline they racked up at the beginning.
Oh.
vampy finds an entry.
Well, I was about to say, oh, vampy can miss, but just kidding. He still secures that kill.
He was just joking.
Oh, Revelite! What a boost! What a play!
I love it.
I love stuff like that, man. That's stuff that's stuff you never see in solo queue, right? That's stuff that that is teamwork, and that's beautiful. Meanwhile, Deimos, you see that in solo queue sometimes, just hitting your shot. Deimos just has complete control in the mid here.
Yeah. Yeah, they've already shut the doors on A long, and now Deimos is shutting the doors on mid as well. Goldie classic off angle here. This is so just from the 1 or 2 games we've seen from UV1 on Dust 2 already. Goldie just plays this spot all the time and consistently gets frags from here.
There's a molly, but forcing Goldie to move at least. But now he's, in this popular spot. Foxy, he's gonna look right there, but oh, he doesn't see him. Takes him down, spraying through the smoke, trying to get another one here. Sand does eventually down Goldie, but Vampy is going to come up to the window and get the last frag of the round. 2 for him there. It is now 7-7.
Wow, yeah, great work in mid. They had been leaving it open for a little while, and now they are just really collapsing on it. Vampy from Cat and Deimos from the mid doors just have that position on lock, and they've been able to come back in this round. And if they win the CT half, that's going to be really good for them if they get this 8th round. And they're up against SMGs in a B round.
Goldie trying to stop as many as he can. He's got 2. Deimos picks up a couple for himself too as well. He's gonna get a 3K on there. Goldie getting it done real well there. And that's
Huge
a good
flash.
hack.
Huge flash from Goldie there. They were all blind walking out of that smoke, and Goldie takes full advantage there. So, yep, unexpected victory. Take the lead for the first time, and they're going to come into this T half set up for, as close as we can get in terms of how we're looking at these two teams so far. But unexpected victory are looking like they've sort of got their bearings a little bit now, and waCK had a great streak of plays, but now it looks like they're losing those aim duels a little bit. I love some of the plays that Illumi and Quick Fix have been making, but the rest of the team haven't been able to come forward in those clutch situations quite as often, I don't think.
Yeah, there you go. Ornament, I gave you mod privileges. If you want to do prediction things, go for it, my dude.
There we go. Yeah. Test it out now so we can get it right for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Have a real Super Bowl party in here. Bring the snacks, get the betting.
Yeah, that's
choose who's gonna win. Choose the round counts.
Yeah.
I love it.
Go for it. Have as much fun as you want with that stuff. I trust you, owner.
Yeah.
Here's the keys to the castle.
Yeah, exactly.
Suddenly
we're both locked out.
Yeah. All right, so second half there. As you kind of touched on a little bit, T-sided map by a bit. So UV1 winning it.
Yeah.
Going to be pretty happy to have won the half on that one. So let's see what they can do on the T-side. And, the narrative used to be that their T-side's maybe weaker, but we saw that match on Tuesday, of course, where they looked so good on Overpass.
Yes.
So let's see how they do it on Dust 2. Here comes the
some
hit.
sort of execute setup here.
Yeah. Revelite walking through. Gets
look at him go.
Flash 30, but to get into that Illumi actually the first one, but Revelite's going to grab themselves 2 frags. And potentially a plant coming in right away as Vampy. He's going to go through mid and pick up a couple for himself. Foxy now by themselves. Yeah, he kind of hid there and then is now peeking out to try to cause some damage. He goes running around Foxy.
That was so awesome from Revelite. Just comes in, running Glock shots, dinking players like it was nothing. Just it's like, all right, yeah, you can get a headshot at the back plat. All right, yeah, you on site, you can get a headshot as well. Just so good from Revelite there. Completely opened up the site even without getting kills. And Unexpected Victory just get the round for free after that. Vampy with 2 nice kills in mid. Foxy does get one in the end, though.
Yeah, nice little exit frag that he'll certainly take and see if he gets another one onto Deimos here. Does win that one, so it's going to do at least a little bit of damage to some members here of UV1, but the pistol round does go to them in the end, up 9-7.
Yeah, Deimos looking good, by the way. Just want to point out the score line.
Yeah.
Vampy top fragging as usual, but Deimos first runner up there with 14, mostly off those beautiful op plays in mid on the CT side. And we'll see what Deimos can contribute on the T side, but for now, looking like a great addition so far, and we know that as that coach role, definitely contributing more than just frags to this team as well.
Yeah, certainly, and honestly, a lot of what kind of turned around a little bit of that round. Yeah, it was Vampy hitting a lot of good shots. I'm going to quiet for a moment here as we watch a firefight break out as Foxy grabs one. Here comes a flank from Vampy, just like he did in the pistol round. He's going to do it this time with a MAC-10. He only gets one, though. Sand takes him down. UV1's Deimos does get the plant here, as they are still 3v4. So let's see what these 4 members of waCK can do on the retake.
Lumi's got a smoke for tons, but Egglet has a nice angle here. They might not expect this, and they don't smoke it.
The flash, though, does force Egglet to turn around, and then Telem and Sand will pick up 2 frags here. Nice shot from Sand there, too, as well, with the Deagle to grab another. So good round there by waCK to pick up that one after the pistol round win for UV1, and it will be 9-8.
Yeah, textbook retake there from waCK. Just a great, couple of sets. Smokes set up mid-round, flashes in, peeking together. Really, really nice from waCK. That's great Counter-Strike. I just love to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Unexpected Victory once again go down to a save, so they're going to be able to save up. And I'm not sure, Johnny. I'm curious to see if Revelite or Deimos goes for the op T side. It's definitely usable on Dust 2, but you never know. I've liked their op work so far, is why I'm wondering. I think definitely you could argue Deimos is looking stronger on it than he did on rifles on Overpass. So maybe you do want to go for something like that.
Yeah.
This time, though, all they want is a plant.
Yeah, the point I was trying to make before they so rudely started playing the game
was...
Yeah, the Deimos kind of like his op play really set the tone, I think, for the rest of the first half there that brought him back to end up winning the half. And yeah, once again, there was a lot of step up by a lot of different players, but that was just one that seemed notably different than the first 8 rounds. Past that point, Deimos on the op seemed to really, really work out for UV1. So we'll see if they go for that. I tend to like an op in mid, even on the T side here too as well, to establish your own mid control from the T side. Lets you get in there. So
yeah, you can even go for those aggressive pushes at A doors as well. That definitely can be one of those ways to break that defense out there that often gets set up and really entrenched. In this case, they are playing it pretty slow, looking for access to some sort of site, and it's going to be A that they go for.
Yeah, they're going to the A. They take a decent amount of damage here. Foxy ends up picking up that frag here. Goldie yells,
the bomb.
Trade it right back. The bomb does go down, as you mentioned. Deimos down to 3 HP. Salem doing a ton of damage over here. Does end up finishing off Deimos. Here's the reload. Goldie picking off one at A long. Vampy grabbing the other.
They got control of the site too, but the bomb was dropped. Oh wait, Goldie actually found it there.
Yeah, he's able to go down there and pick it up. He's trying to throw it over. He went to throw it in case he got shot from behind. Which is pretty smart, frankly. But not enough time to plant the bomb, unfortunately, because they had to go pick it up like that. And that'll be a round win for waCK. It's tied up 9.
That is really unlucky there that the bomb got dropped off the balcony. Oh, you just hate to see it. waCK is back up tied. So nice play there by waCK. Good setup, but a nice try by Unexpected Victory, honestly, in terms of, they had no armor and no utility going into that round. So they did what they could.
They certainly did. Fight breaking out immediately. Deimos picks up 1. Salem trades it down, takes out Egglet, and then takes out Deimos. Foxy picks up 2 for himself, too, as well, leaving Revelite by himself. Ooh, the start of them having rifles not looking super great. As
Revelite's like, okay, guys, I almost got a flank. Oh, Oh, okay.
Oh no.
They all die at A long, and yeah, unlucky there for Revelite, who is all by himself,
Mm-hmm.
and the bomb is miles away.
Here you go, trying to win something back, but will not get that one. Illumi is going to grab that one. And, well, this is what happens when you have two teams that are close to each other. Like, yeah, sometimes it looks like, oh, they picked up like 4 or 5 rounds. I don't know. Maybe they'll start running away with it. Well, momentum is a huge thing in Counter-Strike, and it's just swinging back and forth here as we see that watching that pendulum. And right now it's in favor of waCK as they're now up 10-9. The UV1, of course, is going to have to save up a little bit here and see if they can grab the momentum back for themselves after that. But here's a quick hit there. Going through short A here. Flash coming out from Revelite. ESEA has that CZ and is going to try to make something happen here. Foxy, though, picks off one there. There's another flash. Goldie gets in for that one. Good flash assist there by Deimos. Bomb now planted. Huge. You always take getting a plant on an eco. Revelite, meanwhile, now has it up.
Yeah, Revelite. Ooh, Vampy already got a pick over in mid, and Illumi trades, but Revelite's playing a really aggressive position here with the op. They're not going to expect this.
Oh, not quite enough for him to take him out there. Does a lot of damage. Oh, tries to get it to long and isn't able to stop both of them or any of them as Sand then takes down Goldie. This will be a defuse. waCK now up 11-9, but like I said, on the eco, you kind of take a plant and you go from there.
Yep, definitely. Revelite had an opportunity there, and it was a little shaky, maybe a little too much adrenaline going for that peak. Being given a lot of responsibility in the mid-round, being tossed that op. And, you can trust Revelite in a lot of cases, but that adrenaline can get the best of anyone, and on that peak, it definitely did. You would expect Revelite to normally hit those. So, like you say, still unexpected victory, totally happy with that. Getting a plant, getting a couple of frags, and they're going to be able to buy up just fine here. Revelite does go on the op.
That will be a 2-month sub from JPM, by the way. Thank you very much for that. While we get into round number 21 here. Deimos taking a decent amount of damage, but he ends up taking out Quick Fox on the other side of the map there. He's pushing rather aggressively. Illumi towards the T spawn. See if he's going to find anyone. Just kidding. Firefight breaking it out.
Yeah, Illumi does have a great spot here, though. And those players are running up mid. Sand going to try to delay. People are all over the place here. Look at this.
Vampy meets Illumi and decides to go, all right, you stay back there. We got work to do over here.
Well, they got complete control of the B site right now, and not only that, they've got control of everything around it as well. Goldie finds the flank from spawn, and this round is all over the place, Johnny.
Yeah, this is a wild round. People in positions, you'd almost think they're playing deathmatch because they're just everywhere on the map. Kind of wild there, but they get the plant here. Silliman, Sand potentially think about the retake, but maybe they just keep this up.
Yeah, they're going to save now.
Yeah, what a wild round.
Vampy somehow got into tunnels, and then his opponent is in T-spawn.
Yeah.
Like, man, crazy round there. But good job by Vampy to get aggressive, and, just nice job by UV1 they just out-rotated waCK there and got control of B site completely for free. They didn't have to get any kills, Johnny, in order to open up that site. They just were able to out-rotate and kind of sneak through the holes in the defenses that waCK had put up. So great work there. That is the price you pay, by the way, for getting aggressive like that. That player who was going into spawn could have been in tunnels to meet Vampy, but instead Vampy was already able to get all the way up through mid, all the way into the tons, and take out the player, or delay the player from the other side to control that B site. So a very interesting round. I'd love to break it down even further, but we got more Counter-Strike coming up, and it's double ops for waCK this time.
There you go. UV1 seem to favor getting aggressive here. They get through those double doors that waCK had so much trouble with when they were on T side, but looks like they're deciding to back off in the end. Maybe waiting to see if anyone comes peeking here, but playing this round patiently. They've played a fairly aggressive T side for most of it.
Yeah, they have. They've been going up pretty far, and waCK, just like on T side, have been playing it relatively passively for the most part. And now, ooh, this is going to be a firefight here.
Goldie finds him on top of the box. Illumi, though, nice shot with the up, trying to find a second one. Oh, barely misses that one. Selim does take out Egglet on the other side there, but there's Vampy to finish off that one. He's going to throw a molly there at the doors. Foxy sitting here on windows, trying to make something happen here. The second op here for waCK. They're going to get this plant off.
Good utility usage by Unexpected Victory on the not the post plant so much as the during plant situation. But waCK do really want to go for the retake here.
There you go. They're using their own utility. Lots of mollies coming through. Sand jumping on top, trying to get something down, but they don't find any targets. They're forcing themselves to back off, and yeah, they're just gonna go. Okay, we can't. We didn't get a pick right away on that. We don't have time to really go for more, so they're gonna back out of there. We'll be back to a tie game once again, 11-11. And just like we said at the top of the show, this is the close match we were kind of open for the entertainment value. I know, obviously, we're a bit of a UV1 homer stream, so sometimes you're just like, I just want to see UV1 win, but this is fun to me, guys, and if they can prove that they can win these types of matches, the matches they earn and deserve, that's the kind of stuff I want to keep seeing. So, 11-11, and we're basically down to a best of 9 now, so let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Vampy, by the way, has been quietly dominant in this game, winning almost every single aim duel he takes. Such great, crisp headshots. The team has almost no chance, but he goes down right as I say that.
Yeah,
they trade him out, though. This time he is he's going for the entry, so, you know, you can't always get those crisp shots.
Yeah.
Goldie trades him out, still benefits the tees there.
Exactly. One for one, as we always kind of say, you'll take it out for the tees every time.
Almost always, yep. But even so, Vampy is the best player on the server. There's no question, and that has been the reason for a lot of Unexpected Victories round wins. You know, along with the great supporting cast here. But just wanted to shout that out. Not only that, but I want to shout out the double ops here for waCK, playing pretty close up here in some cases. And there's 2 players over on A who have no agency in this defense at all because it's going into mid. So Sand has got a lot of responsibility right here.
Yeah, certainly. Here's Sand trying to walk through and take one down. TV Damos tried to walk through, but Sand took him down. Illumi gets themselves 3 beautiful op shots to secure that round, and UV1 try to bide their time, but unfortunately aren't able to find a big win after that.
Yeah, great stuff from Illumi there, and also great stuff from Sand to take out that player in mid. You know, a bit of a mistake, I would say, from Unexpected Victory that to have an individual player go out and try to get that peak. You need somebody along with him to trade in mid. Of course, you don't know the positions of all the players, but I don't care for that that solo wide swing into mid. I don't think that was the right call. But Unexpected Victory are punished for it, and they go down 1 round once more. So it looks like another tactical pause from them, where they will discuss exactly how to regroup here. And we're back in it.
Yeah. This will be an interesting one, too, of course. I just always like to quick look at the money here. So this is an important round for UV1 waCK. If they take this one, I think puts them in a little bit of a cruise control mode, potentially, to pick off the rest of the one. So key round, very, very important round. So that timeout makes a lot of sense right before this one. Here.
Can't crouch jump onto that.
But what if you just believe
in a mid push? Yeah. You really, really press that space bar super hard.
Press it harder. You jump higher. Everyone knows that.
Although one of these players might be.
Damos flashed out. Quick fix. Takes him down.
Yeah, caught out alone with the bomb. Nice flash there by Illumi for quick fix to grab the kill. Vampy just once again. That's the stuff we've been seeing all game long.
That 30 bomb bet looking pretty good. Hope I didn't curse it just now, but there you go. Minute left on the round. 4v4, of course, after picks on opposite sides of the map. Here's quick fix trying to get back into mid. We'll just throw it a smoke. And back out now. 43 seconds. Decision does have to be made by Unexpected Victory soon. Looks like it's going to be an A hit. Oh, no, we're sorry. They're going through mid. Nope. Yeah, A. I was right the first time.
Yeah, except that the bomb is in upper tons.
Yeah.
So it looks like they might be trying to throw a fake. No, the player is going over. It would have been an interesting idea to throw this fake, but that would have left Goldie having to contend with the 1v defender who would inevitably be left. Here's the push
Revelite
out.
trying to go first with the op.
Man.
Unable to get anything done there. Sand quick fix grab. A couple frags here, and Goldie and Egglet kind of know they probably just need to save their guns because, like I said, they're going to be kind of broke after this round. And could use every bit of firepower they can save from this one.
Yeah, waCK were really, really well set up to defend that cat push. They had great utility there. You saw the nade kill go down and the molly as well to delay. So Unexpected Victory not going to win with aim alone, unfortunately. And that's what they tried to do there. So 13-11. Unexpected Victory take another pause, I believe. And try to get their bearings here. A very awkward money situation, and I would guess a quasi buy from looks like maybe a full force here. Revelite picking up the SMG. The question is, where do you go? It's a decent B spawn, and you can sort of play spawn based on Dust 2 if you really want to do that and want to move quickly. They generally put an op at platform, so if you've got utility to deal with that with the open skybox now at B tunnels, there's definitely the possibility these SMGs could come into play. But as I say that, it does look like they're going for a default. It's 3 towards B, 1 towards mid. Maybe they are going fast after all.
They're starting to move, but they do slow down here in upper tunnels. Illumi gets a good nade. Yeah, that's smart.
And it hits Deimos, who was holding the deagle. Foxy floating between mid and B doors. Still Illumi very close up to the front and on a very wide open, not a spot you'd expect.
Flash
baits out a molly.
Yeah. Use that.
Yeah, you'll take that because you've got another flash and he can't have another molly. There is a smoke. This is going towards a window, I believe.
Meanwhile, to note, Vampy's heading to short A along with Goldie. So it's a fake hit towards this site.
Yeah, once again, it's almost like a full hit on both sites at a time.
And they're moving in on it now. They leave Vampy over on the other side. Let's see what they can do right here. Revelite running forward is able to pick up one. Foxy gets another one. We tune into Vampy. Got to pick up another frag for himself. They get this plant off. Revelite ended up going down, but 4v2 now. Sand and Quick Fix for the retake.
Yes, so difficult. There's a molly going on to window, and might go for a save here.
Egglet taking down Sand. So it's just Quick Fix. Ooh, he's going to grab one. He's going for it. He's getting on site, but Egglet will take him down.
Yeah, nice find there initially by Quick Fix, but very unlikely to get it much further than that. Good hold by Unexpected Victory.
Important one.
Man, Vampy, he just he's playing like twists suddenly. He's just tapping, man. He's just his headshot percentage must be off the charts in this game right now because it's every kill he gets is a headshot, and it's looking so good with 27 frags here. Unexpected Victory within one.
Here's Deimos going first. He gets one. That molly not going to touch anybody. Here's Foxy trying to back off here with that op. Here's Illumi going through CT spawn to rotate and rejoin his team here. Revelite ends up getting taken down. Quick Fix finishing him off here. Goldie finding someone back at their own spawn.
That was T-spawn.
Yep, yeah.
So once again, we got T players killing CTs sitting in T-spawn from tunnels. I don't know how to explain it. It's rare that ever happens, never mind twice in one match.
Yeah, it's deathmatch. We're actually secretly just playing deathmatch.
Exactly, yeah. They're respawning. We just can't see it.
Ooh, nice shots.
Good peek by Salem there. Yeah.
And Illumi ends up finishing off Goldie. So the two members here are going to try to make the hit through A long. Egglet will find Salem, and they got their access to this site if they're quick. be able to get this plant off, and they got to defend it 2v2.
Yeah, this plant is available for a long player to defend, and you can tell waCK was totally out of sorts on that defense, not expecting a player coming up long again. Because, like I said, if you've got players wandering through B tunnels and killing our players in spawn, how do we predict where their other players are going to be? Now it's a flash towards Cat. They're protecting from long. Like I said, the bomb is planted for him.
Smoke comes up.
That's not where that was supposed to go.
Nope, not quite. Lumi trying to win a
He's sticking
firefight
it.
with Egglet. Deimos with the other one, but exactly he's sticking it like you said,
Oh,
but takes him
my
down.
God!
Woo!
Well, it was barely planted for him, but it was planted for him, and Deimos finds it through the wall. Wow, that was close.
That was real close, and the whole match is real close. 13-13 now. See what they're going to be able to do.
Yeah, complete full save by waCK here. Likely to go up to 14. And yeah, this is as close as we expected, Johnny. I love it. Great stuff. Here's a rush up mid.
Happy gets one. Salem will take down Goldie, though. He grabs the AK from him. Free fires around that corner. Revelite, meanwhile, with the opposite, makes his way towards mid. It's a save round, but Salem now all of a sudden has an AK.
Oh, man. That nade did like over 100 damage.
Geez.
That was pretty rough.
Value.
And they did pick up a gun, so not for nothing, but they are low and they have no armor.
There you go. Smoke coming out. Give him access to get back onto the site. Takes a little bit of damage, but only 12. Here's the
Get the
plant.
plant and look at this, wide open. You can't defuse this one from behind the back.
Oh, Sand. Nice shot. Vampy tries to make an aggressive play there. Deimos, though, does take out Selim, too, as well. Revelite here with the op. Looking to make a play on these coming through. Cat takes down one. Sand. Oh, nice flick to take down Egglet. Does know that the op is there. But Revelite's going to back off here because, again, they can defend this from this point, especially with that op.
Yeah, Sand's on 12 HP and has picked up an AK, so waCK is going to go for a save here. It would be a quick fix is looking at those guns on site and saying, ah, man, I'd love to have one of those, but it's not going to happen. I'm going to stick with the P2K here.
All right, UV1
Victory take the lead once again.
Yeah, with the first time they've had a lead since the beginning of the half. And now looking to hold it. If they can stick a couple rounds here, of course, that's W. But waCK have been clapping back every opportunity they got, and they'll buy some rifles this round. But we got to pause here. We got to wait for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is tactical, but I wouldn't be surprised if waCK called this one to like really focus in on what exactly they're going to do. They have an opportunity for glass cannon ops if they want them. And the ops have been pretty effective so far for both teams. You can see Revelite picking one up again. But
and to note, guys, the context of this match, again, this is 9-16 for waCK. This is a very important match for them because this could basically might be the difference between them making playoffs or not. And even though UV1's basically secured in that position, it's still an important win for them too as well. As much as go another KT, maybe we don't want to deny them, but no, they want to win. Trust me. And
yeah, and you face up against a team like this who really challenges you. Hey. Get the opportunity to knock them out of those playoffs, you'll take it.
Yeah, just
Fix might have had a nice nade there, but Goldie avoids it. And yeah, the cat pushes have been really effective from unexpected victory, so now waCK are really focusing over towards that position. Really not wanting them to get through there. Lots of utility has been used in that area.
Yeah, it's been certainly a good amount of change-ups coming in from UV1, though. They found this one thing that's been working. Egglet, ooh, just his head showing. Gets down to 12 HP.
Yeah, Egglet going to have to play very carefully now. Like I said, that cat position highly contested.
Oh.
That's not where that was supposed to go. A bunch of missed mollies and missed nades in this this match so far. Nerves getting the better of both teams at certain points, but they are still gonna press on towards short.
Let's see, Revelite here with op wants to make the first play. He does.
Man, unreal from Revelite. That is so good.
Oh, and he gets another one. Why not? Taking out the other opera on the enemy team. 4v3 as they're getting on site again. Goldie trying to get himself a good plant.
Yeah, this one's wide open. Once again, they're not taking any more chances here with that awkward long plant. Deimos, it was a little too close for comfort last time on that when Deimos saved the round. Now it's a 4v3, and Unexpected Victory just have complete control. waCK, I think, we're going to have to try and save again. Deimos, wow.
All right, good thing Deimos hit that one because the missed shot from Revelite could have potentially spelled trouble, but his team's got his back.
Yeah, unusual miss there from Revelite, but Deimos, like you said, recovers it. And yeah, waCK just going to have to save. Unexpected Victory, go to match point.
All right, there we go. Match point.
The buy
as you
is
say.
on. Ooh, actually, the buy is a little awkward.
Yeah.
At least one player is going to have to go some sort of eco for waCK, and that's going to put them in a tough spot even if they win. But they are going to be able to get most of the players on rifles here. Well, at least 3 players are going to be able to have rifles.
Yeah, but they're gonna have a
and
lot
they
of
have
utility.
paused again to decide exactly what they're going to do. This is what you need.
Yeah, they're either gonna not have a lot of utility or not a lot of armor, and this will be an interesting one if waCK can continue to extend this match. They are gonna get that op still, which I think is honestly bold, but
yeah, they go from FAMAS's, and it's a pretty good buy, all things considered, especially because remember they are up against AKs. They don't particularly need to buy head armor. But actually, they almost all do.
Yeah.
So I would have gone for some more utility instead, personally, but they doing okay so far. Fix with a peek.
ooh, Selene takes a decent amount of damage there. Nerve-wracking.
Mid-control now for Unexpected Victory.
Nerve-wracking round here. UV1, of course, wants to here, but Illumi is going to be able to pick up a couple as we watch Revelite just seeing it all happen. Goldie and vampy pick up a couple, though, so still 3v3. Quickfix does take up Goldie in the end.
Oh, man. So many low health bars here. Revelite should pick up a rifle if he can find one. Instead of an op.
Two, that's bombed down in upper tunnel, so they have to go get it again.
Yeah. This time the upper tunnels dance favors waCK. Revelite. This is so close here.
Yeah. Realize you surrounded there. Smokes that side. Smart. Only got the bomb. And gets the shot.
He is hitting some crazy ones today.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot there from Revelite, and that gives them access to the A side if they want it.
Ooh, Vampy gets another one too, so it's just Foxy left here for waCK. Of course, has an op. So it does have the stopping power. Flashed up here. See if they're going to move through mid now. Vampy secures that last one. That'll be a win for UV1. And it was a rough start to the match overall, but they climb right back. They get a good win in the first half and then play a close one through the rest of it to end up finishing off the day with the victory. UV1 will end off the season on a winning streak and an impressive one, to say the least.
Yeah, 11 wins and 4 losses for UV1 over the course of the regular season. A great record, especially considering a number of roster changes and subs having to be used for some games. Just really impressive stuff from the core of UV1, and this last match was a great representation of it. You know, they got really behind early and behind in a way that looked pretty rough. Like, are you going to be able to take it to this team? But the T side just ended up so clean for them. Vampy popping off, Revelite having a couple of monster rounds with the op, and in general, just everybody coming together, and you know, even holding court in the CT side was Deimos in mid. Gotta shout out Deimos, a new addition to the team, coaching as well, and just deadly on the op in you know, on the CT side there. So at mid doors, really nice from the entire team of Unexpected Victory. This was a great one to watch.
Yes, certainly, and that's kind of what I want to call out Deimos for the interview for today. Vampy did get that 30 bomb at 31
Yeah, I was
frags
gonna ask. Did he
yeah.
get it by the end?
You
Yeah,
did get it in the
squeaked over.
end. Yeah, so
Nice.
shout out to that, and you get your points there in chat. However that works. Ownerman, if you can figure that out for me, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But let's see if we can call Damos in here for the interview. Because we haven't heard from him
Yes.
on stream. That would be nice to hear from him. And of course, he had just had that solid performance, as you mentioned, 89.17 ADR on the day for the newest member of the team, at least on the player side of the team.
Well, and I'd love to talk, or at least find out at some point about what this means for the playoffs, how they're going to be seeded and what kind of competition they expect going up. Are they going to face some teams they've already played against, face some teams with really crazy records? It's, it's an exciting prospect to go into playoffs with this great of a record and feeling this solid in certain aspects of the game. So as soon as Damos hops in here, we'll chat for a little while, but great stuff from UV1. Really, really fun to watch. Can't count out Vampy, the star player, no doubt, the best player in the server almost every single game that
Yeah.
UV1 have played, and with a couple of other players really supporting. Damos is here. Great game, my friend. Man, like, how did it? Well, first of all, how are you feeling after that game? You feeling comfortable with the team here?
It's getting a lot more comfortable for sure. Moving along with getting the history going.
Nice. Well, you fit yourself in really nicely in this match. Suddenly, you started opening up with the op in those mid doors on the CT side. Were you getting worried with those 6 rounds in a row that they got, and then you kind of had to take matters into your own hands, or did you expect that to happen when you got the op?
We already had a game plan where me and Rev would potentially pick up 2 ops and we'd switch between A and mid. And since I was kind of holding down mid pretty well, we just figured I'd just keep going there until they figure out how to counter it, which didn't really end up happening.
Yep, they didn't. They definitely didn't get that figured out.
Yeah, and it was a big step up performance from yourself, getting you on the op. And well, we talked to before when there were some roster shuffles. They were talking about how Revlite would potentially be the main opper, but with a performance today on the op, is that potentially going to go into your hands now, or what's the thought for the team?
I've always been a hybrid, and it's my firm belief that there's a lot of situations where 2 ops is fine. So I mean, I leave it in Rev's hands if he wants to be the primary op, and I will just fill and make sure we can all play comfortably.
So we heard somebody mention earlier that you're also sort of taking on a coaching role. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about that, like how you and Revelite work together with him doing the in-game leading and you doing the coaching? Or am I right about that? First of all.
Yeah, so I've kind of been doing a little bit of background coaching on the side
Sure.
prior to joining the roster.
Got it.
Basically, and I'm continuing to do that as well as play. So I do demo analysis of the other team prior to every match,
Nice.
and I also, just fill in the strat book with any utility pieces that they might not know because I have
Yeah.
played longer.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're really putting in work now for the org here.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun for me. So
Yeah, sweet.
I love it.
Yeah, that's cool to hear actually, because this was one of the few matches where we can actually find at least some measuring stick of the power level of the enemy team coming into the match today. Because you guys have played Storm Esports and they've played against Storm Esports, so because both matches were close, we kind of just like presumed this would also be a close one too. So it'd be interesting to hear your perspective on that. Like going into this match, were you prepared for a close match, or what do you think about this opponent going into it?
well, based off the demo, I don't know if they're listening or not, but it seems like they didn't really have a lot of great organization. They were pretty pug oriented.
Sure.
A lot of solo individual plays to open up areas more than team executes. And then another thing that I noticed was pretty much every time they got a kill somewhere that they never ended on that site. So it was
Yeah, we definitely noticed the puggy style as well. So I'm glad that my analysis at least aligns with yours a little bit. You definitely go more in depth than me, but yeah, great work on that. So you've got a nice record coming in, 11 wins, 4 losses going into playoffs. Whenever we'd ask, the other players about playoffs, they always say something about like, oh, we just want to get as far as we can. Are you approaching playoffs any differently than you've approached regular season games? Doing anything different in terms of preparation, or is it just business as usual when you go into those games?
I think we're contemplating adding another map to the map pool because, as you know, in the
Okay.
regular season, you can ban 3 maps.
Mhm.
Right.
So you only really need a 4-map pool, but when it gets to playoffs, you only get to ban 2 maps. So
Mm-hmm.
it makes sense to add that extra map just in case they pick it for their map pick, and then you're not just going into it blind, right?
Mhm.
Got it. Well, I won't ask you what map you're considering, but I'm excited to see what it is because, we as much as we enjoy watching you on all these maps, it's definitely good to have some variety. But you're feeling confident about playoffs then?
I think pretty confident with the playoffs. Yeah, should do pretty well. I think. Just gotta put in the work
Mhm.
and work together on the match nights is important.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we'll end it on that one. Damos, thank you very much for joining me. And again, great performance in the op today. Great performance in the match, and congratulations on the win.
Thanks, guys. Great casting.
Thank you.
Cheers, dude.
All right, we'll see you later there, Damos. That was
See you later,
yeah.
guys.
Later.
Well, that was certainly a fun one, folks. Everyone in chat. Apparently you get your points for the 30. Oh, you did get it. Okay, sweet, JPM.
Yep,
I'm glad you got
yep.
your points for that. That's cool. That's a cool feature. I look forward to us playing with that a little bit more. Because that sounds like fun, especially for everyone in chat to continue to interact, as well as not just even talking about the match. We do appreciate just the hype and the fun getting on there. It is a cool experience for me, even on this side, just seeing people's reactions. Again, we get it 2 minutes late because of the whole delay thing, but it's still like cool to see people's
There's something
reactions.
charming about that, where they've all been hyped about it, and we're like, "Oh, look what's happening in the chat." I like it. I like that dynamic.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we will end that one on the day. Wes Rambo, if you'd like to plug anything for yourself, feel free to do so now.
Sure. Well, first of all, I'll shout out JPM one more time for the Prime. Thanks for coming through. Let me look at the date to be sure, but in I believe the beginning of April, I'm going to be April 2nd and 3rd. I'm going to be commentating with UBC Esports at a huge tournament that they're putting on.
Nice.
With some big partners, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I did some casting for them with some Wingman, which I mentioned on a previous thing, and it's in a while. It's in April, so it's a little ways away, but UBC Esports, I think they've got a Twitch stream. You could just look them up. That's happening April 2nd and 3rd, and I think it's going to be a really big and a really exciting tournament. So that's what I'll shout out this time. Check that out.
Yeah, for sure. That's very cool. And for myself, I'll say, folks, following this channel and just paying attention to the social media stuff at Johnny Sports on Instagram and Twitter does help out there as well. So, that's gonna end the day. Was a really fun one. It wasn't quite that like overtime match. It wasn't like a pure comeback, but it was still close, and it's still good to see.
They took it to him.
Yeah, it's still good to see UV1 play in these close matches and figure and you could almost see them problem solving their way into figure. Like you kept talking about how they were feeling them out a little bit, and then once they kind of figured where their weaknesses were and where they can kind of poke and prod, they started to get advantages and of course ended up getting the victory. So congratulations, UV1. We look forward to playoffs. I don't have the exactly how that schedule works out. I know the possible dates, but I don't know exactly obviously when we'll play. Obviously follow at UV1_esports on Twitter there, as well as everyone on the Discord will get obvious announcements for when that stuff happens. Until then, we'll see you all next time. I've been Johnny Esports this whole time. Good night.
See ya.
What's the deal? 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 What you acting like a victim? What's the deal? What you saying better off gone? What's the deal? 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 Hey, I was broke, I was done, and you let me alone. And you say that all my time was just a fucking joke. Another lie, another night, now I'm feeling fine. Lost my pride all inside, I'm losing my mind. I was there, I felt dead, couldn't run more. Took a pic, took my head, couldn't give more. You don't care what I say, so I won't hold. I'll stay quiet while you still fucking with my bros. Fireflies when I throw the cigarette into the empty night. But I realize, what's the deal? 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 What you acting like a victim? What's the deal? What you saying better off gone? I'm so tired of all this bullshit. I need me to get out of my head. Crossways, new place, I'm hoping for better days. New bitch, same problems, hoping that they'll go away. Old friends, fake people, put them in that better place. Far away, where I cannot see the face. I've been broken, I've been looking for a reason, for a purpose. In the end, I know it's nothing, I will turn it into something. What's the loss, what's the cause when you talk? Why you pause, why you hate? Just because I know that there's more, huh? I need you now. Baby, I know all I do is hold you down. If I had a choice, you know I'd come around and fix that frown. But I guess there's nothing I can do. What's the deal? 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 What you acting like a victim? What's the deal? What you saying better off gone? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
2001.
Staring at the clock, watch it tick by, and watch the time fly. I've been high, oh, just to ease my mind. I've been fucked alright, oh, I don't wanna fight. I think it's about time where we will say goodbye. Is it all my fault? Is it worth the blood I've been searching for? I'm just out of luck. Oh, sweet home, I just wanna know, is it gonna